Hello everyone, and today I'm reviewing Ultimate Comics Spider-Man, The Death of Spider-Man Fallout. And this story is basically about the aftermath of the death of Peter Parker. How is everyone handling it? How is Aunt May doing it? How is Gwen Stacy doing with it? How is the superheroes doing it? How is Mary Jane handling it? How is Kitty Pryde? How is Nick Fury? And how are they trying to cope over the death of Peter? And at the start, at the beginning, I was like, this is awesome, this is great, I'm tearing up while reading it, because there's a fantastic scene with Aunt May. Basically the whole thing with Aunt May in the funeral was just fantastic. Her walking up to a little girl, because at this point when the word came out that Spider-Man's dead, his name is Peter Parker, everybody went, it was like the Queen just died. It was like everyone was there. So there's a little girl saying like, are you Spider-Man's mommy? And Aunt May's like, no, I'm his aunt, but I changed his diapers. And Aunt May started to whip and cry, and then that little girl says, oh, do you need a hug? And the little girl, and Aunt May hugs the little girl. And that is such a great moment. Also, there's a part with Captain America in the funeral where he's trying to pay his respects, and he thinks it's his fault that Peter's dead. And explains that, he feels responsible. He said, to Peter that you're a kid, you don't have the right to wear the costume, you do this, you do that. And because of that, he's dead. And Aunt May's grief is, stand-ups and blame blames Tony Stark, blames Thor, blames everyone. Mary Jane is trying to expose S.H.I.E.L.D. But when those stuff happened, I was like, this is perfect. This is beautiful. This is beautiful written dialogue. But then halfway through, it came a little bit of, it's about the aftermath of Peter Parker, but it's also, we need to set up some things about what's next for the Ultimate Universe. What's next with the Ultimate Universe after Spider-Man is dead? Well, they did hint at Miles Morales. Miles Morales does show up in the book for a couple of pages, him wearing a Halloween costume, and he believes that everybody's saying that, dude, you're wearing that Spider-Man outfit, that's a bad taste, dude, and he realizes that he needs to wear a different Spider-Man outfit that isn't a resemblance to Peter. But Miles Morales shows up, and for me that was like the only setup that you needed. You just need to have the setup. What's next for Spider-Man? Is the legacy of Spider-Man dead, or is someone going to take off the mantle? And someone took off the mantle, and that's the name is Miles Morales. The whole thing about Tony Stark offering a place to hang up his Iron Man suit because his other witch friends are like, oh, really? You are bigger than it. Stop playing old superhero. Be a witch guy like us. Make it deal with let the others deal with it. And then you have We Witches, which I'm like, what happened to Sue Storm? Because it's a long time with anything Ultimate. There is a stuff doing with Hulk and Star Witch. There's a thing with Quicksilver, and I'm like, I don't care. I want the thing I want this book, this story to be, is just focused on the aftermath of Peter Parker and how it's affecting his other people. I mean, Kitty Pryde is not handling it so well. She's like, look at them. They're saying how great he was, how he inspired them. While he's alive, when he was alive, you guys trashed him. You tried to arrest him. The Daily Bugle, trashed him, saying he was a menace. And Jameson shows up trying to give Aunt May a hand because she, faints a little bit. Falls onto the floor and helps her up and gets back to the to the thing. And, you know, I was like, that's great. I mean, Kitty Pryde was probably the only exception to tell me what is going to happen to Bobby. Iceberg, what's going to happen to Johnny Storm? Because I know what happened to Johnny. I was like, oh yeah, what happened to Weed? I thought I had like Weed and Sue and Ben are dead, but turns out, you know, only Johnny was alive. Looks like Weed is stuck in the negative zone. But it's just one of those things where it's just like, the beginning was great, and all the thing about Peter was such a witch thing that I felt was such well done with and stuff. It's just all the bullshit about like we need to set up what happens after this just felt a little bit unimportant, really.